Well, hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Let's turn this light on. Hey, look at that. How's it look? Ooh, speaking of how does it look. How does it look? How does it fit? That's pretty fire, I know, right? Woo, Stubby's in the way. Let's set up for our final attempt to do this video.
Press start, let the adventures unfold. Retro games and...
Okay, everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeremy. Gilbert, come here. This is my little, ooh, phones are rocking. This is my baby, Gilbert. Say hi to everybody. Gilbert, say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. He's Mazushan. He's a good boy. Anyways, we are going to try to get this video done. I have recorded this video at least 5 or 6 times over the last few weeks. I don't like how it looks every single time. Gilbert told me the same thing. He said, Dad, that thing is garbage.
I said that? Who said that?
So we're going to try it one more time. We have been decorating for Christmas this weekend. It is the second week of November, which means this may go out Thanksgiving weekend. This may go out the first week of December. I'm not sure. But we're going to go over pickups from Retrofest. So let's go. Before we go to Retrofest, let's go to Retro Rick's Game Point. First one I picked up, heavy shredding with the manual. I don't really care if the manuals are there or not, but you know what? I didn't have it. It was extremely cheap. It was well within my margins of where I wanted to be at. Turns out the reasons why Kayla had said it was because this had been there for 654 days. Probably, I think Michael said it was probably there when they bought the store. Crazy. Anyways, I gotta let Gilbert out. He doesn't want to be up here. All right, and the last one I picked up, B-52, and not the B-52 bomber. Literally, Comerica game, B-52, unlicensed. I picked both those up. Got my receipt. I got a punch card that's got 3 punches on it. Buy 9 used games at $10 or higher and get $14.99 off. What did I buy that was... I only bought 2 games. I don't know. Maybe it was the shirt that I bought. I bought a retro shirt, a Retro Rick shirt. I bought some stuff for my son for Christmas. For my son! Shh. Ooh, I also bought... I didn't need a Ninja Turtle, but I did want that. Look at that, without the dollar amount on it. Look at that Retro Rick Game Point. How cool is that? Kristen was like, you should get something just to hang in the game room. I was like, that's a good idea. Like I said, I already have my original Leo. This is a hardhead Leo. I already have my original one anyways. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to get that to hang it in the game room. So maybe that counted, I guess. One more thing I did was, and I'm going to put a pop-up in here if I can. We went to Goodwill, went to a lot of thrift stores, hit a couple Goodwills, whatever's there in Conway, and I picked up a Nintendo DSi Nerf case. Pop that in real quick. Pick this thing up. This is the Nerf Nintendo DSi XL case. Doesn't have the pen. My son and my daughter both had these when they had DSs and they were younger. They still have their DSs, well, newer versions of their DSs, I should say. But I'm going to flip this off. I paid $3.99, and there was no tax. Must be no tax in Arkansas, but paid $3.99 at the Goodwill. Maybe it's because it was at Goodwill, I should say. I should be able to get $20, $25 for this. And I already sold that too, by the way. I put it on eBay like a week and a half ago. I paid, as you saw, paid like $4 for it, and I sold it for $20. So I'm okay with that. Also bought this, a Nintendo 2DS. New Nintendo 2DS XL. The thing came with the stylus. Ooh, you didn't see the good part yet. I say good part because it's good for me, because I'm always about trying, how can I buy this for as cheap as possible? Well, it turns out inside was a game. And it's a game that I could care less about. Why? Because I don't care for Pokemon. And look at what was inside. Pokemon white. So anyways, gonna get rid of that, whatever that goes for. Couldn't tell you. Anyways, that'll help reduce the cost of this. I paid $200. I don't remember. I bought this. It was a little over $200, I think. I bought this, and it came with that, and it came with these games. Fire Emblem Echoes. These are all CIB, by the way. Ghost Trick, which is a pretty pricey game, I guess. I don't know why. I don't follow DS, and I don't collect DS, but I was buying it really with the intentions of reselling it all. But then I fell in love with the fact that this is a 2DS XL, new Nintendo 2DS XL. Anyways, like I say, they're all C to the I to the B. So, anyways, gonna keep them, and yeah, I'll sell Pokemon off. I don't know what it goes for. I think I saw it was like a $70, $80 cart. I could be wrong, but whatever it goes for, I am gonna get rid of it. Okay, next we're gonna go to the con. I'm sure you saw it in the video. I was talking with Arkansas Picker. I picked up these two. I am collecting for the full 3DO set. These are perfect for the collection. They are absolute trash games, though. This one with Mark Hamill, whatever you say his last name is, I don't know. And Sala from Indiana Jones. I don't even know what his actual name is. Man, I'm telling you, it was just... This was even more hot garbage. If this was on a scale of 1 to 10, for 10 being the hottest garbage, this takes 10th place. Actually, this might take 12th place. I feel like the people that built the game and developed the game didn't even know when they went to the board and like, hey, we got this great idea for a game. Hear me out. And they're like, okay, what do you do in Return Fire? What's the goal of Return Fire? How do you accomplish this goal? Like, they literally probably were boardroom questions. It's garbage. It really is the absolute garbage. And if you like it, tell me down below why you like this game, because I just don't. Ugh. You get to play with bombs and tanks and rockets, you know, that type of stuff. What's the goal? Search out and capture your enemy's flag. Duh. How do you accomplish this? Well, you demolish, devastate, and desolate. Destroy. Get it? Okay. Picked up a heavy at the con. Also, under the random vendor, Streets of Rage 3. He had it below price charting. Oh, I saw Riff's video just recently from Pixel Game Squad talking about, is it fair that YouTubers get in early, and not just early, sometimes really early? Is it fair that content creators get all the best deals? And I can see how his video goes both directions, because there are a lot of people, like I do feel like if you get in early, you get the better deal. But I also feel like if you get in early, you're getting the better opportunity to get the game that you really want. Maybe not necessarily the deal. And this was something I picked up hours into the convention. Like, I was a VIP. It was probably 2 or 3 hours in, and this was still sitting on a table, and it was under price charting. And then I offered him a number, and he still took it. So very, very happy to know that. I think that there comes this idea that you're going to get a better deal as a YouTuber. I think the real thing is you're getting a better deal when you have relationships with the people there. So like, if you know so-and-so, or you know so-and-so, or you've done a lot of business with so-and-so, it's that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, super happy. This is CIB, by the way. There was another couple. I think there was another copy that was not CIB that was there. Got to get that one. And I picked this one up from a guy. He said this came out of his personal collection. Let me tell you what, this is as minty. I can't tell you the level of mintiness this is. And I love the Crash Dummies. So excited for the collection. I think those might have been my only Genesis pickups, which was very sad because I was looking for Growl. I didn't see Growl. Anyways, let's move on. I went to Rick's booth. Picked up a game I've never seen in the wild before, The Incredible Crisis. You're just trying to get to somebody's birthday party while keeping the family under control. This is a wild one. Also picked up from Rick's booth, Resident Evil Survivor. Crypt Killer. Light gun game. Contra, Legacy of War. What else did I pick up from his booth? We're going to skip that for 1 second. We're going to finish the last of the PS1 pickups, and it's a banger. I did see that Rick had this after I'd already bought this from another vendor. came out to a good deal on it, and I got a Black Label Silent Hill. This goes for a lot more money than I realized. So when I was looking up price charting and then doing my percentage to market of what I'm willing to spend, we're there, baby. I almost walked away because he didn't want to do it, and then we ended up doing it. So my daughter just came out of her room. Nobody move a muscle.
Keep absolutely still. This vision's based on movement.
All right, moving on from there. I did get 2 Wii games. One, Fragile Dream. I do want to recase it. I don't like this. I might not recase. I might try to see if I can salvage that off of it. Anyways, Fragile Dream, game I've been wanting to play. And another one I've been wanting to play, The Last Story. And it has the slip cover. It is in beautiful condition. I've seen this guy. He's got a YouTube channel as well. I've seen him before. I just don't remember his name. Anyways, all CIB. Art book and a factory sealed CD, baby. So anyways, happy to have that. Can't wait to test that bad boy out. And I got a good deal on it too. Very happy with that. Okay, moving on from there. I got 2 PS4 games. First one I got, brand new, factory sealed, Dread Out, the remastered collection. I've been looking to get this on Amazon, I think it was, where it was, I saw somebody talk about it or do a review on it or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I've been looking, and then I keep like, okay, it's going to go on sale, it's going to go on sale, it's going to go on sale, it's going to go on sale. It was like $40 forever. 40 to 50. I kept seeing it jump back and forth. I picked this up at the collection. I picked this up at the con for $20. So happy. And then for $10, Oxide Room 104 for the PS5. How do you say no?
You can't. You just can't.
Oh, and then another $10 game, Call of Cthulhu. Very excited about this one. This is another fun one. These were all survival horror games, just so you know. If you can't tell, I'm on a bit of a survival horror kick. Then I picked up I picked up Xbox 360, Burnout Paradise, The Testament of Sherlock Holmes. Look at that Atlas down there. Hopefully that's good. Kengo, Resident Evil Revelations. And then I also picked up this because I know Rick had a copy of it, but I didn't know if he still had his copy. And I saw this and we worked out a deal on it. It is CIB. Bang, right there. I think I paid like $35 or something like that for it. However, I come to find out that Rick also had one. And with the deals he had going on, this is going to be free, basically. Why? But you know what was a really neat thing about it? You see what I see? Boom, boom, boom. There's a variant. There's also a different case. So I'm not sure if Rick's case is the right one or a replacement and this is the right one. Rick's is very, very nice. So I'm assuming his is legit. But this one came with the code, which I'm going to keep this one anyways because 1, it came from Rick. 2, it came with the code. And number 3, if you look at the edge right here, you can see the wear right there and there is no wear up here. Rick's is basically like minty. So this one, I'm going to put that online and flip that baby off. Should have probably put it online before Halloween, but you know what I mean? What can you do? All right, and then, oh, look at this. Retrofest. These change color. He had like ice machine in a vendor, and they would squirt your flavor or whatever you want on it, and it would change color. You can kind of tell the color it was probably going to change to. Yep, that's right. It turned to red. All right, then picked up from my guy Travis, Classic Woodman, Woodman's Classic. Oh my gosh, I can never remember the name. I'm going to put it right here. I am terribly sorry, Travis. I just brain farted. Anyways, picked this up from him. Picked up Overlord. Picked up Lolo 3. Picked up Thunder and Lightning. And Widget. And then from another random vendor in the convention, super nice people, picked this up, Toxic Crusader. They had a box. I probably should have made a play on it, but I was so determined to try to find, as you guys saw in my other video, Little Samson and Jack Bros. Jake, I know you got it. Come on, man. Hook me up. Anyways, Isolated Warrior, got that from Rick. Mickey's Adventure in Numberland, and The Adventures of Link. This is a really clean copy of this too, by the way. I mean, it's got a little nick right there. I can see down here, you can kind of see it by my finger, but she's in good shape. So what I do need to do is, speaking of Travis, I'm going to put a list together. I got to reach out to him. He has a ton of NES games. I'm going to see if I can buy a bunch and have him mail them to me. I think that completes Retrofest. If there's anything else, I'm going to jump in here real quick and put it in here. But that should complete it. And we'll see you guys right here next time on
Press start, let the adventures unfold. Retro games and